Yes, so hi, my name is Ellen with blackfilm.com, and we are here to chat about A Christmas for Mary starring Morgan Dixon and Alonzo Slater. I've been looking forward to this conversation with you guys because I really enjoyed this movie.
Yes.
It was
Oh, you watched it already?
oh, I watched it already. Yeah.
We
You
haven't
liked it?
seen it.
What?
No,
You
not
have?
yet. No.
Oh, so I know some things y'all might not know.
Right.
So I felt like this movie had all the fixings of a really great holiday movie. I mean, we're talking Black Santa.
Yeah.
We're talking
All
there was
that.
mystery, Forgotten Tale of Young Love, New Love, Cherished Memories. There was a lot of awesome things going on. And so I like to start all my interviews with two particular questions. So if you'll just indulge me.
Yeah.
One, how did this project find you? And two, what drew you to the film besides a paycheck? And let's start with you, Morgan. Ladies first.
How did this find me? So I was at home in Baltimore with my family. I was ready to quit LA. I was over it. I was done. Came home, got the audition tape, taped it with my mom, and went back to LA to get ready to pack up my apartment. And the day I landed in LA, I got the call
What?
that I had booked the movie. Yes, I was ready to be out, and no, God was like, nope, not done.
Okay.
What drew me to this role? So, funny story. I told you I was home. I found a photo of my grandfather with a woman who's not my grandmother, like when he was in Germany, like some years ago. Found this photo, got the tape, and I was like, wow, this parallel is kind of crazy that it's just, it was just such a coincidence.
Mhm.
So I think with that happening, it just, I like serendipity and I'm into all that. So I was just really excited to kind of just dive in and like really bring this character to life.
Nice. What about you, Alonzo?
The role found me. My agent just emailed me like numerous times during the week, and, an audition, and
Right.
I'm thinking like, all right, I'll do it. Um, I didn't think honestly I was gonna even hear anything back, just because one, I think the first time I submitted, they lost all of our audition tapes. Well, my role.
Oh.
And then I did it again, and me thinking like, well, I have no credits.
What?
This is my first movie and first lead role. So
That's huge.
I didn't think it was going to be for me. Well, not right now. And so I booked it, and, I'm here talking to you now, and I'm like, it's crazy. What was the other?
What drew you to your role of Michael?
Well, one, I have no experience as far as like, any credits. So I was like, well, I would love to be on set and, get familiar with just being on set and just, having a lot of lines. And I love a challenge. I've been like that my whole life. So I was like, I felt like I can do this. So, and I did it.
And you did.
And Morgan, she made the process a lot easy for me. So even before getting on set, we were able to FaceTime each other, go over lines.
You found me on Instagram, and I was like, let's rehearse.
Let's do our thing, so we could be fully committed and prepared when we get on set. And that's what it was.
And so that's a great segue into my next question. I thought the synergy between the pair of you was incredible.
Wow.
There was these side-by-side shots, like, for example, the selfie that Lena took that Michael photobombed. That was such a dope photo of the both of you. And then
we didn't see that yet.
And then when you guys are underneath the tree talking to Claudia and you're standing next to each other, again, I was just kind of overwhelmed with emotion at just the two of you next to each other. I feel like that's what made this entire film the two.
Yeah.
And your thinking and your energy.
I feel like it was pretty effortless.
Yeah.
We had a good chemistry like right away, immediately. I think the rehearsals definitely helped because we came to set already like, okay, I kind of know you.
Took a lot of my nerves away,
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
Yeah, that definitely came across naturally to me. I loved the theme of rediscovery and renewal throughout this movie, and that's actually what I enjoyed most about it: the parallel storylines between Mary and Clarence, the forgotten love, and then Lena and Michael, the new love. How was it playing characters investigating one love story while cultivating your own? And we could start with Morgan again.
Well, that's a good question. I think in terms of the characters and the way the story developed, it's like it was like we saw where we were headed almost, without giving too much away. We saw where our particular love story, which direction it could go. And then so it gave us the opportunity to continue going in that way, or, see how it ended up and maybe reroute and go a different way just in our choices, that Michael and I made together. I hope that answers the question.
and so were there any challenges in that? Because I felt like you guys were multitask. It was so layered. Yeah. So many different storylines going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Challenging at all for you, Alonzo?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
I mean, because we were shooting, all the scenes in different days, so it was, it wasn't always like together as far as the movie as you just.
What about mentally? What about mentally challenging?
It was. I could admit to that, just because
I was challenged.
I never did it. So it's like, you're getting ready for one scene, but it's like you just got done doing something else. So it could have been a serious scene. So you're going into something more funny. So you got to be ready to just get it together in a short amount of time. I hope I'm answering the question for you. But yeah, it's a little bit challenging, and I'm learning along the way.
Right. And this being your first
learning experience. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you definitely answered the question. And so, Morgan, I feel like your character blossomed gradually throughout the film, right? There were moments where I felt like I was watching Morgan blossom just as much as I was watching Lena blossom.
Yes.
Did you experience that fusion too?
Absolutely. This is also my first movie. So for me,
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, and I think 2020 as a whole for me has been a sort of year of self-discovery and really stepping into my confidence and, just taking that next step in my career. So yeah, absolutely. Getting to play that on screen. This is why the serendipity of the character coming to me. So many parallels in my life to this one in this character's life. It was definitely a challenge. I think, I don't know. I had fun playing it, even with being on set with Vivica Fox and,
right.
her playing my boss. Well, she's also executive producing the movie. So as an actor, it's the same situation. And to have her welcome me in this role, in this position, even that, my character Lena, she gets accepted by her boss. Right. I was getting accepted by these veterans on set, which was so epic. Yeah, it was a challenge, but at the same time, I feel I grew throughout the process.
Yeah.
As an actress, as a person, just my work ethic, building relationships with people on set. And we shot this movie so quickly.
How long did it take?
7 days.
What?
Yeah.
I have to go back and finish some stuff. So maybe a month, a couple weeks.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And Alonzo, I feel like your character, Michael, was even keeled throughout the film. It took him a minute to open up, rightfully so. Can you talk a bit about the preparation that went into playing Michael, and how far removed is Michael from Alonzo?
I think they're very similar as far as Michael and being very content with his life. I was that way, you know, when I was living in Jersey, just doing things just to get by or living for other people. That was like the story of my life for a very long time until, you know, you get a wake up call, and that could be it could be anything, honestly. And so you just got to realize, like, you know, what do you really want in life? You know what I mean? And, you know, do you want to stay in this one place, or do you want to grow and be this, you know, this giant, you know, a better person? And so I felt like that was Michael. You know, at the beginning, you know, he was living for his grandparents. You know, his grandparents did pass away, you know, running the shop and just trying to just do everything that his grandparents would want him to do. And also having a girlfriend that he's been on and off again with that's wasn't, you know, it's not healthy. And so he was going, he had a lot mentally, but he got through, met Lena, and, you know, I believe she changed some things around for him. Yeah, I believe so. So yeah, I can definitely see myself in, you know, in Mike, you know, a couple years ago. Not now.
Yeah. You both your characters are both very relatable on so many different levels as me, you know, in my regular life watching you two. I also like the characters, you know, both came from solid families, mom and dad,
good family, yes.
Just, you know what I mean? So that was really heartwarming to watch. And I thought you made a great Santa. You could have stayed in that Santa suit the entire movie, and I would have been okay.
And I also feel like it's rare to see that on TV with
exactly,
you know, a good structured family, you know, and so I'm happy that they were able to showcase that. You know what I mean? So
same here. And Morgan, you brought up the cast, and you know, one of my questions was going to be, you know, was it nerve-wracking being anchored between two powerhouses, Vivica Fox and Jackée Harry, at work and at home? Was it nerve-wracking, or did it pour into your character, or did it help develop your character?
I think prior to being on set, it was a little nerve-wracking because I like, grew up watching these people, like Sister, Ladybug with Jackée Harry, like literally my favorite projects growing up. Set it off. You know what I mean? I grew up watching these women. So yes, I was definitely like in my head so nervous prior to being on set. The moment I got there, it was like easy. It felt so natural. They were so welcoming, so kind, so professional. Like I was taking notes the whole time, you know, just watching them work and being in the presence of them and that energy and like especially seeing the two of them together interacting with each other. They have this it's just this really special like industry sisterhood sort of energy. It was just really inspiring to see that. Like these two women who've been here for decades and they're still, you know, they have a good relationship with one another. And again, so talented, so professional. They look good. It was great all around.
It was a good looking cast all around, can I just say. And I love Michael's parents, especially his mom, who was played by Jacqueline Lorraine Cofield. What was your experience like with the cast, working with the cast?
I mean, it was amazing. Honestly, I didn't know who was in the movie until I took my COVID test. You know, I was just snooping around, asking a few questions, like, and so they told me who it was. I was like, oh my God, like this is about to be, you know, about to be a hit.
Yep.
A potential hit. And so I was just very, you know, I had time to get all those nerves and all those jitters and out because we shot maybe like a week after I took the COVID test.
Yep.
So it was fun. I didn't have any scenes with Vivica. I didn't see Vivica nor Jackée until we did promo.
Gotcha.
And it was amazing. It was like I knew them forever. Yeah.
There was just synergy throughout the whole cast.
Vivica, she's something else. She's just a hard worker. Like, oh my God, she does it all. And looks amazing.
And
too, you just can't get enough of them. You know? It's like they're unstoppable. I don't know. I would love to work with them again.
Yeah. And hopefully you will. What did you like most about your character? We can start with you.
What did I like most about my character? About Michael, just the levels of him growing in the movie. You know, it was just like different levels of Michael. You know, I just love how, you know, he has a big heart. You know, he loves people. He loves his family. I also, you know, love how, you know, he he stayed committed to what he wanted to do at the end. Like, you know, he did go through some, you know, rough trials because, you know, his family couldn't afford for him to go to school in New York. So, but he knew what he wanted to do, and, you know, he stayed focused at the end. Yeah. So.
What about you?
I love how curious and hardworking and bold Ina is. Like she really, she seeks out what she doesn't know and she goes after what she wants. And just the evolution of the character and going from being, lacking confidence in herself to at the end very boldly going after the things that she wants and getting them. That's inspiring to me. We can all aspire to have that sort of confidence to just go for it. Like it's short.
Absolutely. I actually said that when kissed Michael. You were the one who did that first. Ooh, oh, look at Lena. I thought that was amazing. And I mean, again, it speaks true to your character's evolution. So it was a natural.
Mm-hmm. She found her courage. She went for it.
As we all should in our lives. And so
I tried to. Yeah.
Yeah. So A Christmas premieres on Tuesday, December 8th at 9 p.m. on the OWN network. For those that don't know, that's the Oprah Winfrey Network.
Yes.
I can't wait for it to premiere. I think I'm going to I was talking to Alonzo before you came on about a watch party, a little watch party. And this is the kind of film that you want to, get a couple of people together.
I know.
Reaction. So I'm looking forward to that. What do you want viewers to know about it that we haven't talked about?
Oh my God. So much mystery and love and fun and Christmas. I think people are going to like it from what I haven't seen it, but from what we filmed. And we had a blast filming it. The cast was so talented and fun and cool. Like everybody just it was just good energy, good vibes on set all the way through.
Cast and crew, everybody was a delight.
Yeah. And for this to be your first film, first lead role, job well done. I'm looking forward to seeing what else you guys
meet
in the future. Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, have a good rest of your day. Bye. Bye.